slight to whoever else is in the talk show game, and doing what they got to do, and I'm gonna say this with pride and passion. And my ex, Wendy Williams, and the team that was behind us. And I mean the whole team that includes my current lady now, and our sons in Miami. So I have to be calm on the phone with him. You know, like a loving mother, I have to be happy on the TV every morning. Liv from New York, remember, in the wake of his wife talk show personality, Wendy Williams, had finally decided she had had enough of him and filed for divorce. Kevin Hunter admitted to some wrongs. It was well known that those wrongs involved claims that Hunter had cheated on Williams and fathered a child with a different woman. And it dragged on to a court case where Kevin and his mistress ganged up on Wendy. But after Wendy won, it seems Sherina is leaving Kevin, and Kevin has come back crawling to Wendy to forgive him. It's not still her money when you separate assets and you separate companies and you separate marital the property and decide to sign off or something. So how did it all go down? Well, let's find out. Early 2020, Wendy was facing her sobriety and addiction, and it helped her sort out every single compartment of her life. She had promised herself and her son that she would leave this place better, stronger, and more quickly than before. In addition to working as the show's executive producer, Hunter had been her long-standing manager, and the two had been partners in Wendy Williams Productions, the organization that made the program. And we all know the story from there. Wendy filed for divorce, and Kevin sued her for not paying alimony for him and his mistress, but Wendy won the case. And it seems Hunter has been pushed to a corner, making him apologize to Wendy. And according to the proverb, he who laughs last, best. Wendy Williams is obviously having a fit of laughter because she cut off her ex-husband, Kevin Hunter, at his Miss Sharina Hudson. She totally played them like fools, thereby destroying their 15-year relationship. On the other hand, Sharina is reportedly packing her bags and leaving Kevin to deal with their growing debt and support his family on his little salary now that he's tried to get Wendy to give him more money and failed. We've been following Wendy Williams' divorce tale for a while now, and things are getting worse for her ex-husband. The man is about to be dumped once more, and Sherina has decided to bid this drama a final farewell. You must be aware by this point that Kevin Hunter filed for bankruptcy due to Wendy Williams' decision to cease paying him alimony. Many believe Sherina is a swindler who will take advantage of everyone to sustain her opulent lifestyle, given that Sherina has been relying on Wendy for support more than 10 years. Hunter and Sharina Hudson have been together for a long time, but we don't know how they first met. Hunter and Hudson were said to have met at a Wendy Williams party in New York City in 2007. Since then, photos of the two have been found online. Who is this Sharina Hudson anyway? People think she's in her mid-30s, and they say she worked as a massage therapist in New York City. In March 2019, their daughter gave birth to Kevin Hunter's child with another woman. Hudson's Instagram bio says that she's a writer, designer, chef, and business owner. Among other things, she became a vegan after years of dealing with a bacterial condition. Now she runs a vegan nose company specializing in vegan food and nutrition. She also started the high-end athletic clothing line Vish. Interestingly, Williams' ex-boyfriend, Haz, is now 49 years old, is said to have asked his baby mama to marry him with a big diamond ring that cost $80,000. Sherina has been taking advantage of living like a king because Kevin has been using Wendy's money. Ever since their affair began, he used Wendy's money to lavishly shower Sherina with gifts and finance her absurd business plan. Despite Hunter's refusal for divorce to Wendy, Sherina had the audacity to sleep with Kevin, who was married, and persuaded him to leave Wendy. Once Wendy announced her intention to get a divorce from being pregnant, Sherina finally got what she desired. Sherina undoubtedly believed she had won the lottery of life and was enjoying a carefree existence without submitting a resume, without working for a minimum salary, without doing unappreciated work for the rest of her life, and without dealing with obstinate coworkers and demanding supervisors. because of Sharina's persistent harassment of Wendy on Instagram and Kevin's desperate attempts to extort money from Wendy by going public with a sob tale about alimony. There have been reports that Kevin and Serena's relationship has ended. Kevin Hunter will not receive any child support payments from Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams' show former executive producer asked her New Jersey judge to order his ex to keep paying him alimony. However, according to Radar, the judge rejected his request, claiming that Hunter's requirements were not urgent, and the case was dismissed without prejudice. The judge also rejected the 50-year request to have Williams, his wife, from 1999 to 2020 paid for his legal counsel. The judge specifically stated in the documents that the parties must take part in binding arbitration. The magistrate apparently advised Hunter to attempt mediation with Williams rather than appear in court. The paper noted that mediation is required because the severance payment concerns are disputed. He never gave up and filed a suit, requesting for the reinstatement of regular alimony payments. The father of two has a young daughter with partner Sharina Hudson and shares Kevin Hunter, juror 22, with Williams stating in the motion, "I have fallen behind on most of my bills." He said that he currently lives in a community that requires payments to the homeowner association, and he's behind on that bill. If the homeowners association fees are not paid, closure will soon follow. On the other hand, his car insurance has not been paid as a result of not receiving monthly severance payments. This is a victory for Wendy so far. But if Hunter seeks mediation, that may change. Wendy's lawyers submitted a demand for divorce, citing the star's financial woes as the reason for her suspension from the popular daytime top program at the time she left the show in October 2021. Due to several health problems, official documents show that she had stopped getting paid on October 15, 2021. The plaintiff was told by Talkoff that her contract was being canceled and that she would not get paid for as long as she was sick and unable to work. They also wrote that Hunter knew and agreed that all severance payments could be stopped or changed if Wendy's contract was not renewed, canceled, suspended, or ended in some other way. That's why Hunter, now caught between a rock and a hard place, decided to apologize to Andy. In a public statement, Hunter said, "I'm not proud of my recent acts and accept full accountability and apologize to my wife, my family, and her fantastic admirers." Hunter then continued to say that they are still the Hunter family and that he would continue to work on his issues. But also, it hasn't been smooth sailing for Wendy Williams, who was devastated by news reports that Hunter's 33-year-old claimed mistress Sharina Hudson had given birth. Hunter's paternity had not been officially established. However, there was a strong rumor that he was the father. Williams had been living in a sober house to kick her alcohol and prescription medication addictions. While dealing with rumors of adultery, she had apparently left the institution and resumed drinking after learning the baby news, which prompted her colleagues to take her